forgotten. High clairvoyance is also entering our body and being as we begin to hear, see, and feel invisible truths. You may not have all the details, but deep within your soul, you know something big is coming, and you must now prepare for it. Something bigger than yourself is guiding you now to make pivots, prepare, release, surrender, and pray. You're becoming more enticed by divine law and spiritual truths than you are seduced into keeping up the fancy and the fake. You've finally come to understand that happiness cannot be fully realized unless there is unobstructed communication with your soul. This is what we will accomplish throughout this book. Get ready to feel an intense soul charge and a spiritual activation as you progress through each chapter. We will uncover the reason for life's chaos and the journey back to whole. Once you understand the bigger cosmic picture, you're able to more deeply surrender to simpleness. We have lost the uncomplicated, the gentle, and the kind. Our bodies have been conditioned with untruths and unnatural modes of being. What may have been true for you at the beginning of this book could quickly become a lie in your life upon completion. The wisdom that carries cosmically correct truth is yearning to enter your being. Throughout this book, you will discover that cosmic truth has been kept out of schools, churches, workplaces, and institutions. This has resulted in mass addiction, dis-ease, and unrest. This book is for the creatively curious and spiritually strong. You surely feel something serious going on in your soul right now. Your physical world might seem to look fairly similar, but energetically, everything feels strange. That's because throughout your body, portals and energetic floodgates are opening, and cosmic wisdom is pouring in. From now on, healing will only happen through the heart. We must remember that what we see through the eyes is only 10% of the actual picture. The non-physical and invisible realms are the true architects of our reality. We must now learn to live more of our day present and protected in our interior castle, in the seat of our soul. As you move through these pages, you'll come to understand how we become frail through fear. Fear is, by far, the number one reason for body breakdown, and we have been swimming in it since before birth. The most devastating consequence is that fear has become our comfort zone. Because fear is such a normal and subtle state of everyday life, most people aren't even aware they have been programmed to vibe low. When you vibe low for long enough, you forget that there's a high. In this book, you'll learn how to dance with fear as it comes in and sing it a lullaby as it goes out. Your work throughout this book will be to redirect your day from lower vibrational linear time to synchronistic soul time. This is when all the high vibes will shine for you. From a young age, I could perceive the energy fields of others. It was like I could sense what they were thinking and feeling. I was not aware of auras at the time, but it was very clear to me that although I couldn't see auras, I could feel them. As a child, I obviously knew nothing of energy and biofield medicine, but I was keenly aware that my nervous system was highly sensitive. I could feel stored trauma in others and often gained insight into the details of these traumas. I have also always had an ability to feel what others are thinking. This can come in handy in many situations, but also creates havoc on my own body when energetic boundaries are not clearly set. My method for managing this anxious energy was to stay focused, organized, and orderly as a means of controlling my environment, which allowed me to convince myself that I was fully in charge. Eating was also a grounding practice I used, not so much to feed my body, but as an attempt to fuel my soul and calm my nervous system. Food was used in an attempt to ground my energy body to earth. When I felt too frazzled in my nervous system, eating was a way for me to ground my highly sensitive energy body. It was as if food were the anchor I needed to keep the ship from drifting away. What I later realized was that self-nurturing was desperately needed and that I was responsible for loving and nurturing the child within. Storing other people's energy systems in my own body became almost like a part-time job as I tried to manage everyone around me.